Hey modelers, Engineer Jeff here. Been looking into some smaller skirmish games like Frostgrave and Silver Bayonet, and I picked up this British unit. In this video I'm going to build up the miniatures in this box and get them base coated. This box set costs around 35 bucks plus tax at your local gaming store. I think I got it on maybe on eBay, because none of my gaming shops were carrying it at the time. Makes up about 8 models are included. These include an officer, a Highlander, light infantry officer, artilleryman, a doctor, rifleman, supernatural investigator, and a veteran hunter. All kinds of stuff to fill out your monster hunting unit. Let's get cracking on these things. As you can see, they're pewter metal minis. See those little chunks of metal that hang off of them. I am constantly worried about those things and pulling them off of the models, but these were actually pretty clean. I did find a couple after I primed them. I'm going to use 32 millimeter bases since they don't have bases. They don't come with them. I've got some extra in my base bin, but yeah, let's go ahead and get these things put on some bases. So here we've got them based. I glued them down to the base using Zap-A-Gap, and then I used some of my ballast mix and to cover the bases, give them some variety. Pretty nice looking models, a lot of detail. Pretty happy with them. This is the Highlander. I went ahead and brushed on some Stynylrez gray primer. Primer helps to hold the ballast in place and gives the following base coat something to adhere to. Stynylrez primers, pretty good stuff. You guys know that I like pretty much everything Badger. Next thing you're going to see, I think, is just them with them all based and primed. Here we got them all based and primed, and found very few of those sprue hangers that I like to call them, little chunks of the molding process that need to be clipped off. Not so much in the way of mold lines either. Very nice sculpts. I went ahead and painted most of these off camera, but I did record me painting the rifleman and the officer, so that'll be the next thing we see here. So went ahead and sped up the painting process, but this is the rifleman, pretty much following the box art for blocking in the base coat colors. Using a mix of Vallejo and GW paints to get these base coated, but I think it's like Vallejo dark green that I'm using here for the uniform. As you probably saw me with the sprue cutters on there, I found one of those little chunks of metal from the molding process. I had to cut that off and reprime it. But here I'm going over the some of the bags and the extra packs with skeletal hordes, and then Black Templar for the backpack, the hat, and the boots. Going to go ahead and paint the gun with Wildwood contrast paint and the Black Templar. And I was using some, let's see, what was it? Snakebite leather for some of the leather straps, and Gilliman flesh for the all the flesh colored skin. This is the officer, and started off using a Griff Charger gray for the pants. Black Templar was used for his boots, his hat, and his backpack. Lots of detail on these things. You don't realize how fancy the uniforms were back then, but the company that made these is doing a good job replicating that, the uniform from back then. I'm going to use the skeletal horde for the ends of the pants, or not the pants, the ends of the shirts, and lapels at the collar. Not sure what I'm doing in the background here. Maybe I'm trying to find my red paint. Yep. So here I'm painting the shirt. This is, what is this thing called? Doomfire Magenta. GW and their fancy names. Again, just blocking in colors. If I get a little bit of extra color on a spot that it's not supposed to be there, then I'll just fix it when I'm doing the details. And I found the canteen here towards the end, and I went ahead and painted it with Frost Heart contrast paint. And of course the skin is getting the Gilliman flesh. Pistol got a combination of the Wildwood and Black Templar. I did all the models like this. I just kind of slapped them together and just got them base coated so that I've got another warband or another unit, the French, that I need to do. Probably record that process as well, just for posterity. Then I want to have some games. I guess you can do solo play in Silver Bayonet, so that'll be coming kind of handy. And I'm just taking some Agrax Earthshade and hitting the base, and then I'll go back in and I'll pick some of the stones and things out and paint them different colors like I normally do. Here's the turntable. Everybody's base coated. Used a couple different colors of paints on pretty much every one of them, but most of them were done with contrast. Really enjoyed these. The Highlander, I kind of went a little extra and painted the tartan stuff on his kilt. The Veteran Hunter is coming up here. He's really interesting looking. Got lots of nuance, things to paint on him. Pretty fun looking unit. Good times. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.